video, we're going to look at how intonation helps us to communicate effectively. What we mean by intonation, basically, is a rise and fall in the pitch in your voice. To understand the power of intonation, we're going to watch a scene in which Susan, who works at an ad agency, gives a sales pitch to the members of her company. Later on in this video, we'll see her give the same sales pitch to her clients.
Are people always reminding you to eat your vegetables? Well, they're always telling me to. I thought that since coffee comes from a plant, it would count toward my 5 servings of vegetables a day. But I asked my doctor, and she said no. I responded, coffee isn't a vegetable. Apparently not. Then I found a quick, convenient, and delicious solution to getting my 5 servings. Cup a day. Just add boiling water and you have a meal that counts as a full serving of vegetables. Choose from spinach, tomato, pumpkin, onion, cauliflower, and broccoli. So will it be salad or cup a day? The choice is clear. There's no more comforting way to get your 5 servings a day than to curl up with a hot cup a day.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how effective was her intonation in that sales pitch? I probably would have given her a 3. She didn't vary her intonation almost at all. So as you can see, intonation is very important to use in an oral discourse. It helps to highlight the key moments and the intentions in the speech. Now we're going to watch Susan in the cafeteria at her office, talking with a coworker about how her sales pitch went.
I was a complete failure. They hated it. They just stared at me blankly, and I have no idea why.
I know, I'm sorry.
I totally messed up. You've been at this longer than I have.
Yeah.
Can you give me any tips?
Well, okay. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but maybe it will help. Sometimes, all the time, your voice is a little monotone, you know?
Really? I guess I can't hear myself.
Yeah, you didn't change your intonation at all during your speech. You have to make your voice rise and fall at the right times to make sure you communicate your message. Otherwise, you won't get through to anyone. For example, when I have to give a speech, I practice my intonation at the key points to make sure they stand out.
All right. So, you know I've got one more chance to make it right or they'll fire me.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll have to work on my intonation.
Kind of like that.
My intonation?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Great.
Good.
So since the last time we saw Susan, she's been practicing her sales pitch and recording herself and trying to change her intonation. What we're going to see now is Susan delivering her sales pitch again, but this time to her clients. Hopefully, it goes better than the last time.
Are people always reminding you to eat your vegetables? Well, they're always telling me to. I thought that since coffee comes from a plant, it would count toward my 5 servings of vegetables a day. But I asked my doctor, and she said no. I responded, coffee isn't a vegetable? Apparently not. Then I found a quick, convenient, and delicious solution to getting my 5 servings. Cup a day. Just add boiling water and you have a meal that counts as a full serving of vegetables. Choose from spinach, tomato, pumpkin, onion, cauliflower, and broccoli. So will it be salad or cup a day? The choice is clear. There's no more comforting way to get your 5 servings a day than to curl up with a hot cup a day.
Thank you, Susan.
Yeah, thank you.
Sounds interesting.
We'll talk numbers.
So it was obvious here that Susan did a much better job varying her intonation in this version of the pitch. What we're going to do now is watch certain moments of the sales pitch again to understand how she uses intonation intentionally to send important meanings in her pitch. Listen to the following sentences. Choose the response that best answers the question. What is the intonation pattern with the words salad and cup a day?
So will it be salad or cup a day?
A. Rise, fall. B. Fall, rise. C. Fall, fall. D. Rise, rise. Rise, fall. Rule 1. Choices. When the speaker offers a choice between two or more items, the pattern is first a rising pitch and then a falling one. Does the pitch rise or fall at the end of the statement? And at the end of each phrase?
There's no more comforting way to get your 5 servings a day than to curl up with a hot cup a day.
A. Rise. B. Fall. Fall. Rule 2. Statements. At the end of statements, the pitch falls. Note: falling pitch also happens at the end of phrases in all kinds of sentences, not only in declarative ones. Listen to the 2 sentences that contain lists. Where does the intonation fall?
Then I found a quick, convenient, and delicious solution to getting my 5 servings. Cup a day. Choose from spinach, tomato, pumpkin, onion, cauliflower, and broccoli.
A. On the first item. B. On the second item. C. On the last item. On the last item. Rule 3. Lists. Lists have a rising intonation on all items except the final item, which has a falling intonation. What emotion is being expressed by the rising pitch in the phrase?
Coffee isn't a vegetable?
A. Certainty. B. Surprise. C. Curiosity. D. Confusion. Surprise. Rising pitch can show us the speaker's attitude. A sharp rise is often associated with surprise, doubt, disbelief, shock, or excitement. A falling pitch indicates certainty or affirmation. What does the pitch do at the end of the question?
Are people always reminding you to eat your vegetables?
A. Rise. B. Fall. Rise. Rule 5. Questions. Questions can have different intonation patterns depending on the type. Yes/no questions, like this one, have a rising pitch, whereas information questions have a falling pitch. You'll hear these intonation patterns in all sorts of contexts, not only in a sales pitch. So, next time you're listening to a conversation in English, or watching your favorite movie or show, see which patterns you can notice. So, today you learned the following about intonation. Intonation helps you engage the audience. Changing intonation on keywords can change the meaning. To indicate choices, you should raise, then drop your pitch. At the end of statements, pitch falls. At the end of non-final phrases in a sentence, pitch generally falls. Lists have rising intonation on all items except for the final one. Intonation rises on yes/no questions and falls on information questions. Intonation also expresses emotions. So let's practice and see how you do.
Are people always reminding you to eat your vegetables? Well, they're always telling me to. I thought that since coffee comes from a plant, it would count toward my 5 servings of vegetables a day. But I asked my doctor, and she said no. I responded, "Coffee isn't a vegetable?" Apparently not. Then I found a quick, convenient, and delicious solution to getting my 5 servings. Cup a day. So will it be salad or cup a day? The choice is clear. There's no more comforting way to get your 5 servings a day than to curl up with a hot cup a day.